Alrighty guys, so if you're an old school gamer, or an old school gamer at heart at least, if you've said yes to one of those situations, or both of those situations, then you may remember the Sega Mega Drive. Now, I used to play the shit out of this when I was a kid. They're going to be bringing out the Sega Mega Drive 2, 2.0, after all this time. Wow. Now look, I don't speak Japanese. I can turning Japanese. Dun 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 dun. It's a really cool song, that one. Other than Ichi ni san shi, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm pretty sure in Japanese, and konnichiwa. I don't understand any of that, and the reason I don't understand any of that is because this is only in Japanese. They are only releasing the Sega Mega Drive 2, 2.0, I guess you could call it, in Japan at the moment. Now, I want to talk all about this today. I've got the actual website loaded for you guys. I've got some videos to show you guys. They're going to be releasing this thing with many different games already loaded onto it. Plus, you can use the actual Sega Mega Drive games for it. But this is the actual website, and I will, like we said, it's in Japanese, and I will show you that a little later. So I'll put that over there, and we'll start from the start, right? So yeah, I'm an old school gamer. I never used to actually own the Sega Mega Drive, but my friend next door to me, his name was Wayne. Hey man, how's it going? If you're watching, I'm sure he's not watching, but I was really upset that my parents never ended up buying me a Sega Mega Drive, but every time we'd go over to his house, we'd play his Mega Drive. And we used to play a few different games, and most of them I don't remember, other than Sega, because we used to play Sega on that. I begged my parents to get me a Sega Mega Drive, and they never freaking did, unfortunately. It made me slightly depressed. But anyway, they did end up buying me the first ever PlayStation console. Can you guys see it up there? The first ever PlayStation console that came out, and of course, that was my claim to fame on the street. He had a Sega Mega Drive, and now I had a PlayStation 1, so we both kind of rocked out with our junk out. I almost said the rhymey thing then, but you know, cock. All right, there we go. I said it. He had his thing and I had my thing. But anyway, interesting. Apparently, a used Mega Drive is worth between $105 to $198, depending on overall console condition and whether it comes with, bundled with any games. Interesting. Even today, after all those years, we're talking about, what was it, 1993, 4, 5? Something like that is when Sega Mega Drive came out. I don't obviously know the specific date, but wow, the fact that you can still get one of these things for that decent price, that's actually really, really good, right? But we'll look at this video in a second, but quick little thing from a couple of articles, right? This one's from The Verge, as you guys can see. So Sega is making another mini Mega Drive, now with CD games. So that's, once again, the thing that we just showed you. So a quick little read, and then we're going to show you the video, right? So it looks like the mini console trend isn't quite over yet. Sega has announced a sequel to its miniature Mega Drive, otherwise known as the Sega Genesis. Terminator Genesis. Has anyone seen that movie? It was a good movie. Anyway, and this one will feature both cartridge games and titles from the Mega CD add-on, which I'm guessing it came with eventually later on. I think there was the Sega Mega Drive, and then like a year later or two that later they ended up putting an add-on with a CD thing, an add-on, an extra. My friend never had the CD thing because his parents were too cheap, just like my parents were too cheap to buy me the Mega Drive. But anyway, I got the PlayStation, winning. Anyway, so going from almost the start, and this one will both feature a cartridge games and titles from the Mega CD add-on. In total, this tiny console will feature 50 built-in games, which is kind of awesome, including the likes of Slipheed, Shining Force CD, Sonic the Hedgehog, that's the only one I can think of, right, that I remember anyway, Virtua Racing, and Shining in the Darkness. Just basically turn the lights off and say, "Here's Johnny," because it's The Shining. Didn't go down well. Okay, never mind. But anyway, unfortunately, as of now, the device only has been announced for Japan. Fuck. It's expected to launch on October 27 for 9,980 yen, or about 75 I'm guessing American dollars. Now, miniature retro consoles were all the rage a few years ago. If you guys remember this, right? Hang on. Following the blockbuster success of the NES Mini. Now, have a quick little look at that. I didn't get the original one or the updated one, but there was that, right? Or in 2016, Nintendo followed up that with a tiny SNES. Let's have a quick look at that one. Yeah, didn't get that one either. Not the original, not the mini. No, didn't get it. And Sony made a less than stellar take on the original PlayStation. Have a quick look at that. Why not? As you guys can see, it's up there in my corner. Got the controller somewhere, but that's the image for it. And you can tell how tiny this thing is with the controller. I'm guessing it's the normal size controller. I mean, take a look at the PlayStation up there. This thing is massive compared to a controller. You know, that thing there is a PlayStation 3 controller. PlayStation 2 controller, and that's an Xbox 360, I think, controller. And so you get the size comparison compared to this image, right? But that was that one. So yeah, Sony did the whole thing as well. However, while Sega was a bit late to the game, it released arguably the best mini console to date with its previous Mega Drive Genesis in 2019. So that's what this one looks like. For you guys who are wondering, I didn't get that one or the one previous. So yeah, there we go. I've got every single PlayStation ever made except for the 5. Still haven't got it yet. And I've got every Xbox ever made except for the brand new one. So we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. So now, going to the quick next article. So these are the top... Well, this is their list for top games anyway. So there you go. Bonanza Bros, Fantasy Zone... Magical, blah, blah, blah. You get the gist, right? Like I said, Sonic was pretty much the only one that I can remember playing with my friend on his TV next door to my house back in the day. But if you're from Australia, if you can buy it from Japan, it will be $105. So that is interesting. Now, like I said before, quickly checking out the actual Japanese website because, well, we don't speak Japanese, but at least we can... Turny Japanese. No? No? Not the joke's still not funny? Okay. All right. So going down. If you guys speak... I can't even speak English. If you guys read Japanese, and if you see something very interesting there, I mean, let me know in the comments down below what it says, but pretty interesting, right? Obviously, a lot of these consoles have originally been thought up and designed in Japan itself, right? Now, I'm going to show you this video in a second. I'll show you right now, I reckon. Let's just do it right now. Enough of the bullshit. Let's go officially to YouTube. We'll rewind this. Go officially to YouTube, and let's play it. I'm going to mute it, pause the sound every now and then just in case we get a copyright claim. But there's that game. We'll turn the sound back on. Ready? Shining Force CD. Shining Force CD. Very cool. What's the next one? Hang on. I want to listen to what he says about Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog CD. That's kind of cool. So there we go. I'm just going to continue watching it until it's finished. It's, I don't know, a quarter way through. We'll play the sound for the next one. Okay, yep. Virtual Racing. Bonanza Brothers. I'm so gonna get a copyright claim with this sound on my freaking video, but there you go. Thunder Force 4. Thunder Force 4. Is that what he said? I don't know. Believe it or not, I actually wanted to speak a different language at one point. It was Spanish. There was the three languages I wanted to speak was one was Spanish, one was German, and one was Japanese. And I don't know, it didn't last too long. I don't know it. So there you go. What do you guys reckon? Are you guys going to be getting this newest Sega device. I mean, it looks kind of cool, right? Now, for anyone who's a long-time viewer of this channel, you will remember this thing in my corner. It used to be on, because we were making videos every day for a year, right? And for probably 7 to 8 months, constantly, we had this massive arcade machine. You guys probably can't see it properly, but there's filled with all the stuff now. This screen literally comes, it lifts up with an actuator, right? It's got 4 different controls, 2 in the front, 1 on the side, and 1 on the side over there. And the big screen, I don't know, what is it? 17-inch, 16, 15, probably 17-inch screen, widescreen, and it's got like thousands and thousands of different games on that thing. I've played that thing a few times in my life, and now the computer doesn't work, so fuck, you know, there you go. All the Sega games that I've probably just showed you are on this machine, and I've probably played some of them, but the machine won't even work anymore. So if you go back in my older videos, and my older videos are trash, mind you, so don't judge me too harshly, okay? But you will see this thing in operation and working. I hope you guys like the video. Let me know in the comments down below, because we are on channel 2, this one. But of course, we also are on channel 1, where we make travel films, turning Japanese around the world. All right, that was a stupid plug, but all right, there we go. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, @TallBoy Gareth. Like and subscribe. I hope you guys like the video. Let's play a Japanese sound before we go. What else can we do? See you guys on Monday. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays when we make videos. See ya.